Good morning, good afternoon, buenos dias, bom dia. Thank you all for joining us today. We are going to a very, very special place. We're going to Grenada, but off the coast of Grenada, there is this incredible island called Calivigny. So Alexis Cicéron, the director of sales, is here with us today to tell us more about Calivigny. Alexis, it's yours.
Hello everyone. Hello Dominique. Hola a todos. It's very great as always to participating to your beautiful webinars. Always a pleasure, and always a pleasure to make discover our secret and private island to new peoples. Um, so first of all, um, welcome on Calivigny Island. Something very important to understand is that we are not an hotel, neither a resort, but a private island to rent entirely for buyout only. Why it's very important? Because the guests that we are welcoming in Calivigny, for most of them, privacy and confidentiality is something very important. So that's why to being sure that we will never welcome two different group of clients at a time in Thailand, it's something important. We are located in the extremely south of Caribbean, just next to Grenada Island. That's something important in terms of weather, because we have a wonderful weather all year long, except maybe September, because we are under the hurricane belts and we are avoiding 90% of the hurricane during the season. So even the months of June and July and even August are beautiful months in Calivigny and in
Oh,
Grenada generally.
Alexi, if I can, I remember that because the owner were telling me the beautiful weather even started in April. So it's almost not the contrary of the Caribbean island, but your high season is April, May, June, July, which makes
Exactly.
an ideal place for weddings and celebration during the summer, which is quite unusual.
And for example, even last September, I remember 2021, that was an exceptional month. And usually, even in September, we said, no, maybe it's not the best month to come, but I think it rained only 1 or 2 days last September. So sometimes we have some surprise, and
Mhm.
so more or less all the year,
Yeah.
it's a great moment to visit Calivini. um, and all we can get on the island, it's really easy. From the moment the clients are landing in Maurice Bishop, which is the main airport of Grenada, well, most of our clients are coming in private jets, obviously. We take care of everything, meaning that we can organize a protocol to avoid the custom, taking care of the clients directly with our private car on the tarmac. And from the moment the clients are leaving the airport, is less than 30 minutes to reach this secret place. 15-minute bar car ride to reach our private marina in the mainland. And from there, we take care of the clients with our private boats for 10-minute boat ride. So that's something very important, because most of the other private islands, when you land, you have to take another plane, or you have to take a long drive boat. So in Calivini, it's just about 30 minutes. No, so let's speak about the island accommodations. The island is about 80 acres, and we have three different living areas. The first one is called the beach house, and it's definitely the earth of the island. Um, it's the place where we have all the main amenities: main pool, main kitchen, fitness center, boardroom, etc. So most of the time, the clients like to spend their time and share moments with their guests or with their family for party, for dinner in this area. Uh, this area is more, the villa is about more than 4,000 square meters. You can imagine the space that the client can enjoy for 9 suites, so we can welcome up to 18 guests. In terms of style, it's a mix between French colonial and Balinese. So as you can see, we could be on the roof of Bali in the middle of Caribbean, which is something quite amazing. And just for the story, I know Dominic know it, but we have the possibility to work through to the top of the villa, and that's quite an incredible experience in the roof, I mean. Welcome on the Rotunda, the main living room of Beach House Villa. So as you will see, luxury and very high-end design is everywhere in this villa. Designed by Oscar de la Renta and the French Compagnon de Devoir, which is a very high-end French institution. Um, yeah, I mean, we really literally have a Ritz on the island in terms of items and also in terms of level of service that we are able to offer to the guests. They're in the presidential suite. Um, Welcome on the bathroom of the master suites, full Italian marble, two huge black marble shower, one on the left for monsieur, one on the right for madame. So maybe a little story about our background, because it's also important to understand where we come from, to understand why we are able to reach this level of luxury. We belongs to a French billionaire family who bought the island in 2001. And when they bought the island was totally virgin. So they used to build the island for more than 15 years to have what we have today. So it's a real family project, and the family is still really involved in this project. And they wanted the best in terms of everything. One more time, in accommodation, in design, in service, etc. So that's why we can reach this level of luxury today. So you have an idea about what we can offer for the first villa, the beach house villa. Now let's speak about the second villa, Overing. It was built in a very different way because the owners are also huge fan of yachts, and they wanted to reproduce the feeling to be on a dock of a yacht for these villas. So that's why you can see the villa is directly built on the half on the sea. It's just about, for your information, 3 minute walking to reach the first villa here through the palm trees or through the sea directly. And as you can see, we have a very different style for this villa, very more modern, designed by Christopher Guy, the Londonian architect. So that's something interesting to have very two different influence in terms of design for these two different villas. This villa can welcome also up to 18 guests for 2,000 square meters. And the villa have his own diving view pool also. Two suite upstairs, 7 suite downstairs, which is something great when we welcome a group of teenagers, because we know that works. Sometimes they want to escape from the parents, they have their own privacy also. So what we are able to offer in this villa, it's, for example, to welcome the teenager on the ground floor, because we have also, they can have their own bar, their own kitchen, we can bring them their own chef, and then having their own privacy and trying to escape from the parents. Um, yeah, so that was for the second villa. Just a few words about the incredible luxurious vegetation that we have in the island. That was something very important also for the owners. We brought more than 10,000 palm trees and different flowers. We have an awarding winning from London landscaper. So for the first day, we usually ask the clients to just get lost in the island, to disconnect with the daily basis, and to learn about the different places that we can offer in the island. Last but not least, this is the 3 beach cottages that we are. It's, for me, definitely the most natural experience that we're able to offer in Calivigny, because they're located in between our local jungle and in front Caribbean Sea. For each one, you have a private jacuzzi, so it's a perfect place to enjoy private moments and feeling very calm, and the incredible sunset that you can enjoy in Caribbean. For each one, you have a 2 bedroom with private bathroom and one kitchen. So that's cottages, but that's still sophisticated, as you can see. Yeah. So now you saw the accommodation in the 3 different living areas that we have. Now, in terms of experience, in another point very important to understand about Calivigny is that we never had, sorry, and we will never have 2 same rental in Calivigny. Because the aim is to offer to the guest a 100% tailor-made experience from the beginning to the end. And that starts with the chef. We have, for example, here 3 chefs working for the family. But we know that works with the type of family that we're welcoming. Sometimes they like to have their own staff that could be for security, that could be for nannies, that could be for chef. So it's important to know that we are able to do a mix with our staff and the staff of the family if needed. We can also ask for starred Michelin chef, for example, or a very special chef if needed. That's its own request, but it's always possible. So we can have a formal dinner or cocktail as here in the pool terrace of the beach house or the rotunda. Because you have also to know that all meal and drinks are included. And we can have or arrange something a little bit more informal for a garden party or a sunset dinner just next to the beach. Sorry. In terms of activities, we have more or less all the water toys that you can imagine: jet ski, jetpack, kayak, snorkeling, diving, catamaran. I don't know if I told you, Dominique, but we just bought the sea bobs, 3 sea bobs, brand new.
Oh,
And that's just quite amazing. I will definitely have to try it next time I go. You have plenty of things to do, and usually when we have clients that are staying 1 week, they didn't have time to try everything. And we can also arrange all external activities in the mainland of Grenada. That could be for discovering the waterfalls, the local rum or chocolate factory, or the incredible underwater museum that I had the chance to visit of Grenada. In terms of sports, we have a tennis field, a football field, basketball hoops, fitness center. We can have on request any special teacher that could be for yoga session, fitness, boxing session. One more time, all of that is very bespoke and regarding the expectation of the group that we are welcoming. We have also this 7 gazebo, which is this wood also spread over the island to share intimate moments. That could be for having a cup of champagne in the jacuzzi for enjoying the sunset, or just having a private massage or romantic dinner, for example. So they are spread over the island in different areas, and it's always nice to enjoy a moment on it. We have, of course, these 2 beautiful sandy beaches that can enjoy the clients. And maybe my favorite part, I know that Dominique know it, you know, the tree house that you were dreaming when you were 12, but in quite better. Because in this one, you have 5 bed, AC, Wi-Fi, and PS5. Of course, that's not included in the accommodation, but children and teenagers prefer to spend their time most of the time here than the villas. It's just a word to say that, of course, we think about children, and we can also arrange nannies and staff dedicated to plan all the activities for children in case we have them in the group that we are welcoming. So in some few words and some few key images, who we are and what we are able to offer in Calivigny. I have a lot to say, and Dominique know that we have always lots of anecdotes and lots of story to explain about Calivigny, but I try to be quick and efficient.
Thank you very much, Alexis. That was lovely. If you have anything actually you would like to add, because usually we have half hour for each, and you don't if you have any more things to add. We had one question is Neil was they're going to be in Grenada the beginning of October.
Of course, Neil, that would be more a pleasure to welcome you for lunch or something. So I think maybe Dominique can give you my contact, and I will be more than happy to organize that with you.
Yeah, we will send you, I think, Alexi, probably if you want, you do the follow-up and send the recording, or I'll do it for you, and everyone can ask you a question. So let's see if there is any other things. I don't say that we have friends from all over, I can see, but I don't have any, we don't have any questions. So is there anything else you'd like to see? Of course, I can speak myself and say how much I love it. I think it's so refreshing to be.
Maybe something very good for us regarding the COVID. Now we are able to welcome easier the clients. So no test required, only the vaccination certificate, but which is something very great because it was not easy the last months. All the restrictions that we have, they were changing every day. So now we are happy to say that
only the vaccination cards, no more PCR, huh? No more PCR
exactly.
to get on the island. So that's definitely, huh? And I think everyone on the island was vaccinated or should be.
100%, and we take care a lot about the safety protocol.
We have a question about the costs. I don't know if you want to share it, or if you're gonna share it in the follow-up.
Yes, well, we can say a word about it. We have actually two offers that we are able to do on Calivigny. The first one that we call the buyout, it's about renting the whole island with the 3 different living areas, and the rate is about 132,000 USD per night, excluding the local 15% VAT.
And that's for 24 rooms and for up to 40 guests. All inclusive.
All inclusive, that's correct. And then for the smaller group, so we have to have the go from the owner for that, but we already did it, and that's something possible regarding the season. But for an example, if we had a request for a group for 10 or 15 guests, we understand that not makes sense to rent all different living areas. In this case, we have the possibility to rent only the beach house, but still having the exclusive use of the island. Meaning no other client in the island, and you can have access to all the place of the island except the other villa. And for this option, the rate is about 57,000 USD per night, excluding VAT.
And this is for up to what, 15 guests, if I'm correct?
Yes, correct.
Voilà. I see Sekita, you said I can personally add that the staff is incredible as well. So genuine and helpful. This is one of the most spectacular experience anyone can have. And the island is sustainable as well. Very much, Sekita. So yes, sustainable. I don't know, because usually we never mention it or we never show it, but it's quite impressive what you have. You want to say a few words on the water, the electricity?
First, we are 100% independent, meaning that we produce our own electricity. We have a factory of desalination water, meaning that we are producing our own potable water. You know that we have also our green farm, where all the guests can share moments with the chef the morning, for example, to choose what they will, which vegetable and fruits they will have in their lunch or in their diner. So
or pick their own eggs.
Exactly. I know that you love the eggs Benedict.
And the eggs Benedict has a white truffle bechamel, so I can tell you the exclusivity is beyond, I think, the food. It's all inclusive, but really the ingredient that you're using are also not basic ingredients. I mean, it's remarkable to see that.
Yeah, so for example, every morning fresh delivery fish directly on the dock. So the client can choose if they want to eat some turbo, some lobsters. So that's also an experience.
Yeah, exactly. As well as your wine selection, liquor selection, you're really giving a lot. But so I think it's a a fabulous place, definitely, for family reunion, whether it's a small group or a larger group. Huh?
And whether for corporates.
Well, yeah,
that makes
meeting and
interesting.
incentives.
Exactly, because we have space and we have these huge villa separates, and that may be a very great place for that.
We have a question with your minimum stay.
Yes, so usually it's 1 week. Now regarding the season, we can do 5 or 6 nights regarding the season. It's on request.
Voilà. When you have a request, you can email us and then we'll tailor-made it. Huh? All right, perfect. Georgia, you said thank you for sharing this amazing island destination, but thank you everyone for joining us.
Yes,
And let's see if there is by we saw the cost. I think I don't see any more question, but you see there is still more that Alexi, you have added a little bit. I love this the production of electricity, the water. I have never seen a desalination plant on a private basis, you know. So I know it's really exceptional. So thank you, and we'll see you another time, Alexi.
And see you soon.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us. And we'll see you later today. In 2 hours, we have another webinar. Hope to see you there. Huh? All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.